Thomas! The officer has allowed you and I to have a little time to talk, if that's okay with you.
Talk about what?
Well, we know that Lee and Rita are inside, and we need to know if they're safe.
Are you armed, Thomas?
No one is safe from what's coming.
I understand that. Hey. Thomas, look, we just need to understand the situation we're walking into, all right?
Situation?
Okay, Thomas, drop the weapon. Drop the weapon, Thomas.
Hey, please. Let's just talk.
I tell you, the situation is that there's a tornado coming, okay? And it's coming fast.
Okay, fine. When?
Soon.
Soon. That's not a time. It's not a place, Thomas.
Oh, so it's okay for the big man upstairs to not put a time or date on his big return, but if I do it, then I'm crazy?
Thomas, you are not well.
Or maybe I'm the only one that understands and can see what's coming.
Listen, okay, God grants us visions. All right, I understand that. But this? I mean, come on. Lee is a little girl. She's scared, and this is not going to get you back with Junior.
Don't you talk about my son!
Okay, Thomas, listen, you got 30 seconds before I step in. I will shoot if it means keeping Lee safe.
Oh? Did you keep my son safe, Evans? Huh? Were you there for him?
Stand down, Thomas. I mean it. Stand down.
Thomas, listen to what he is saying. If you get out of here at all, you're going to go to jail, and you're not going to be able to save your family from the tornado. So listen to the police officer, put the gun down, or all of this is going to be for nothing. No, hey, Thomas. Thomas, you listen to me. Taking your own life is a sin. If you do that, there is no way you are going to spend any time with any of your family ever again. Do you hear me?
Just want it to end.
I understand that. The pain will go away. Thomas, let us help you. Let your family help you. Don't do this. Put the gun down and let us help you. No, Thomas.
Here it comes.
No!
Hop on in there. Whew, it's getting chilly. You all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Did you fall asleep?
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I must have dozed off while you were inside.
Are you gonna ask me how it went?
Yeah, aren't you gonna ask her how it went?
Well, of course I am. How'd it go, sweetheart?
I got third place, which is actually better than second or even first, because now I get to play the daisy in the play, which is the part I was hoping for all along.
A daisy?
Yeah, like a flower.
Wow, that's terrific. That's fantastic. You're gonna make a really good daisy.
Good job,
Are
honey.
you guys ready to go?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Did you eat something?
I'm not hungry.
Wee Bear. I know you're excited about the sleepover, but you know you need to eat before you go.
I had carrot sticks when we got home.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure we're out of carrot sticks.
Mom.
All right, fine. Give your dad a hug before you go. have fun. And nothing with gluten in it.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. Love you. She's like a teenager. Right. Looks like dinner will be ready in about 15 more minutes. So you're gonna tell me why you were acting so strange today?
Strange?
Yeah, in the truck with Lee. You look like you'd seen a ghost.
I think I'm gonna go to bed early.
Bed? Right now? But you didn't eat.
I'm not really hungry.
Oh, good, you're up. I'm volunteering at church this morning, so I need you to pick up Lee on your way in. Thomas?
What?
Lee, I need you to pick her up on your way into group. Are you feeling all right? You look a little sick.
I'm fine.
Well, did you sleep all right?
Not really. Bad dream, I think.
Okay, well, are you up for it? Do you need me to call Pastor Bill again?
Jesus, Rita, I said I had a bad dream.
Language.
Sorry. It's not a big deal, all right?
Okay, well, just you didn't eat dinner last night either.
I'll make something. Now go home and get out of here. I'll be fine.
You know, if there's something going on, if there's something wrong, you know you can talk to me, right?
I know that.
Okay. I'll see you later then.
Okay. Who would like to start? Who wants to share?
I'll go first. Yeah, you know, for me it's different. For me it's like a endless wheel turns in my head, you know. I tried my best to be a good father. I did everything with them, you know. I took them fishing. We went horseback riding one time. He almost fell off the horse. It was I try to picture his face, you know? And the only way I could see his face is by remembering some of the good times that we had together. There was one time that I hit him, and I don't know if that was the right move. And then one day, you know, I'm here being a good father. I think I'm doing everything right. And just like that, he's gone. I mean, you tell me, you know. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to cope with it. But that's why I come to meetings like this. I come here to try to find the best version of my dead son.
I mean, you just get tired of looking. Who wants to live that way?
Yeah. Sometimes I just want to close my eyes, you know, never wake up. Enjoy him where he's at.
I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes just the right Bible verse can lift your spirits, can give you comfort, even in the darkest of times. For example, in the book of Matthew, it tells us, "Let the little children come to me and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." So my hope is that this knowledge that your children have indeed entered into the kingdom of heaven can be a comfort to those who have lost a child here on earth.
Yeah, but he didn't know what that felt like.
Excuse me?
Matthew. He never had to bury a child. Sam did. I did. I dare anybody here to tell me how I'm supposed to take comfort in that.
Thomas, the Bible clearly states that children are inherently worthy of entering the kingdom of heaven. You don't find any comfort in that?
No, I don't. I would trade 1,000,000 of your feel-good Bible verses every day for the rest of my life if I could have my son back for one day. Just one. Nobody here is going to convince me otherwise. You want a donut or a cookie?
Thank you, Pastor. Well, would you look at you all grown up? Your mama tells me you just landed a big role in the ballet formal.
Daisy number 1.
Daisy number 1. That's great. Like a lily among thorns is my darling among young women. You go ahead. You take that. That's good.
Okay. I am sorry about that in there.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, even Jesus got mad once.
I don't know what got into me.
I think I do. I talked to Rita. She's expressed some concern about you.
Is she?
Yeah, she did. Listen, it's okay to be impatient, but it's also important to remember that other folks need their time too.
It won't happen again.
All right.
Can you say goodbye? Time to go, sweetheart. Come on.
Goodbye, sweetie. Bye.
What's your coat? I think it's your heat cartridge. I'll pick you one up at Ronnie's. Do you remember the night the storm come through and you and me and Mom had to ride it out in the basement?
You're 7. Terrified, to say the least.
I remember the rain came down sideways. Hoppers had all flooded and there was water just pouring down the walls. I remember the sound of the wind. Scared me straight. Made me believe in God.
Mysterious ways.
The way I saw it, if we were going to make it through that night, it was going to have to be God to do it. But it wasn't him. It wasn't God that boarded up the windows, it was you. You built a raft. You kept our heads above water. Where was God that night? I'm seeing things, Pop. At least I think I am. I don't know.
I didn't raise you to be a nut.
I'm just saying it reminded me of that storm is all.
Does she know?
Rita? No. Last thing I need is her worrying about me.
She knows.
She's asleep.
How was group?
Fine.
Your dad?
Same as always. Did you tell Pastor Bill there was something wrong with us?
No. Not in those words.
You know, I really wish you wouldn't share our business with everybody.
I could tell there was something on my mind. What was I supposed to do? Lie to him? Well,
Rita, I saw something the other day.
okay.
In the truck when you and Lee were inside. It was a tornado.
Really? Where was it?
No, it wasn't really there. No, it's like it was here. It was in my mind. And then I saw another one last night in the backyard.
You're serious? So you had a vision?
Nightmare.
You were awake when you went outside last night, right?
That's true.
So it was a vision. Baby, this is a good thing.
How? How is this a good thing?
Because visions are sent to you by God.
Oh, and what is this one supposed to mean? That he already took one member of my family and now he's coming back for the rest of us?
God didn't take Thomas Jr. from us. You know this.
No? Well, have you seen him around lately? Because I haven't. And believe me, I look. Every day.
Lost my appetite.
The Bible clearly instructs us to be vigilant. But it also says that no one actually knows whether or not we are living in the end times. In fact, Jesus himself said that no one is to know the day or the hour of his return. Now, Peter sees it this way. He says that the end time Christians, we know the end time Christians, are called to do one thing, and one thing very, very well. They are to practice holiness whenever and wherever they are. Now, Galatians 10, it reads this: Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all, especially Very important word. Especially to those who are of the household of faith. Are you of the household of faith? Do you do good to all those, especially to those who are of the household of faith? Now I want you to grab your hymnals, I want you to stand up, and we are going to sing a little praise, all right? Doing a little praise. There is peace in the time of trouble.
Wait. Why are we leaving early?
Lena, baby, come on. Can you go get in the truck for Dad?
You saw it again, didn't you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you kind of have to now after all this.
Not here. Okay? Please. Just get in the truck.
Well, you got a couple options. You got a 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and a 20 by 20, which comes with plumbing.
How much is that one, the 10 by 10?
Well, with materials and labor, you're looking at $15,000.
Dollars? $15,000 for a storm shelter.
Yeah, the box ships from China. We got to dig the hole. Nothing's cheap nowadays.
You think I'd build it myself?
I wouldn't recommend it. Can't just pull out a shovel and start digging unless you know for sure there's no plumbing, electrical, piping, or gas lines buried in the yard. You'll need to hire someone to analyze the property. You'll also need to determine the chances of flooding.
I could hire you to do that.
Look, I'm going to be frank with you. You can't do an underground shelter on a budget. I mean, a 7x7 only gets you a few hours of oxygen, and you need 14-gauge steel sheets on the walls. If you can't afford it, I just recommend you and your family hunker down in the hallway bath with a mattress or two. Number's at the top. Call me if you change your mind.
Thanks.
What was that all about?
Think about building the storm shelter.
Not for $15,000, you're not.
I know. It's a lot. I'm thinking we do it ourselves.
But I thought we were gonna finish out the garage.
Garage can wait. This is important.
You know, I think I've been more than patient up until now. It's about time you start telling me what's going on with you.
I think a tornado's coming to take us.
Take us where?
I can't explain it.
I'll try.
Ever since we lost Junior, and we only had him for 3 years, but it feels like we have missed him our entire lives. And all I'm left with now is just anger and emptiness.
You have a beautiful daughter who loves you, and a wife who's stood by your side always.
I know, and I'm afraid that tornado's gonna come and take all that away.
And you think God has something to do with this?
Yeah,
Like he's trying to punish you? For what?
for daring him to finally do it.
I gotta say, I was kind of surprised to get a call from you.
Well, I tried to reach the 6 o'clock guy up at the news station, but nobody returned my phone calls.
That's all right. Retirement can be lonely. I enjoy the company. Have a seat. What can I do for you? Your message said you had questions about tornadoes.
I want to know how they work.
Well, I mean, it's really pretty simple. You see, inside a thundercloud, there's warm, humid air that rises. But there's also cool air, which along with rain or hail falls. These conditions cause the air currents to start spinning inside the cloud. Now, sometimes the spinning currents start out horizontal. Sometimes they spin vertical. But either way, they drop from that cloud. Got yourself a tornado.
Is there any way to predict when they'll happen?
Ooh. Not really. I mean, we can identify the conditions that are likely to lead to severe weather, issue warnings and things like that. But predicting when one of those suckers is going to touch down, that's just not a reality. If you don't mind me asking, why the sudden interest?
No reason. Curiosity. Actually, my daughter's got a school project, so this is me doing research.
Which is curiosity or school project? You know what they call tornadoes? The hand of God.
Bad one just recently up in Grand.
That was a bad one. You ought to take a trip up that way sometime and see the kind of violence those twisters are capable of.
Have you discussed your feelings with him?
Yeah, I've tried. He just shuts me out. You know, just the other day, he told me that he's been having visions about a tornado that's coming to take our family.
Go on.
I don't know, it's like ever since the funeral, he's like a different person. Oh, he used to be so funny, and he was so full of life. And now he's just angry all the time and quiet, just keeps to himself.
Your family's been through a whole lot, right?
Yeah, I know. And I mean, to be honest, I don't know how much more I can give up.
I get it, okay?
And I'm more than happy to talk to him. But you need to understand that grief, it always causes, strain between couples. But the important thing for you to remember is that it's going to pass. Okay, it will pass. Think of it like you break your leg. Okay, you break your leg. It doesn't heal properly. Okay, so it hurts. It hurts when the weather gets cold. So what do? You learn to walk with a limp.
Yeah, I like that. Learn to walk with a limp. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You must think I sound like a crazy person.
No, I don't. I don't think you're a crazy person. Listen, in the Bible, God uses visions all the time to get people's attention. But what we have to remember is the Bible's finished. Everything we already need to know is already in it.
So you think he's making it up?
No, I don't think he's making it up. But what I think is that God would never give someone a vision and not tell them what it actually means.
Yeah, but tornadoes? What does that mean?
Think about weather. They're kind of like our emotions, the emotions of the soul. So rain is tears and sorrow. Thunder is fear. Tornadoes, they're grief, they're anxiety, all spinning out of control. Get it?
It's interesting. I can see that with him.
Good. Think about it that way. It's not all that scary, right? God doesn't want you to be scared. God wants you to be comforted. Get some coffee. Want some coffee?
Sure.
Nothing is more comforting than coffee.
Thank you so much, Pastor.
Absolutely. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, mister. We're taking donations for the school.
What happened at your school?
Same thing that happened here.
That's something.
Thanks, mister.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
God bless you, man.
No problem. So you guys got hit pretty good?
Yeah, we all got hit pretty bad, but by the grace of God, we're all still together.
Yeah. It's just devastating.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll tell you what, man. It's worth a couple $1,000s.
Nah, I can't accept that.
Come on, please take it. I would want somebody to do it for me.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks.
Come on.
Is everything all right?
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
A minute ago, did you not hear the siren?
No, I didn't hear it.
You didn't see the cloud. Did you feel the wind? You felt it. You didn't hear the siren?
No, sir. I'm sorry. He's coming back, you know.
Who?
Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
So where'd you go today?
Library.
Pick up some books? I saw them in the truck on my way in.
Just some research.
What? Tornadoes? You saw it again, didn't you? Thomas, you still think that God is coming for us? You think he would do that to us and to Lee?
He can do whatever he wants. It's God, right?
Who are you? Because this version of Thomas, he's not good. And to tell you the truth, I'm at the point where I don't want him under this roof anymore unless he's gonna really start telling me what is going on with him.
I told you what I saw. What else do you want from me?
I want you to start believing in things again. I want the husband that I married, the one who makes me feel safe.
Safe? Thomas Jr.'s death is not something that I can get over. Now, I've told God more times than I can remember that it should have been me in that box instead of him, but still, every day I wake up right here in this reminder, just drowning. How are you supposed to reason with someone like that? It's a test. God's testing me.
This isn't a test, Thomas.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is! What, do you want me to sit here, hands folded? Oh, thank you, God, thank you. For what? For what? I won't spend one more day on my knees for him. Not one. I couldn't save him. Even when his body gave out on him, I couldn't save him. He took our son from us. God, he took our boy from us and you couldn't care less.
That is not fair and that's not true. We have another child, Thomas. I can't do this. Not like this. It's too Edward.
You're in luck. You won't have to, because when that storm comes, we'll be wiped off this piece of dirt like we never existed. I love you.
Here, this is footage of the last F5 tornado that came through here a few years back.
Man, look at the size of that thing.
Ah, it's a baby compared to what we saw in Joplin. I saw two supercells collide over Kansas one time. It's the only thing that saved the state from becoming a hole in the middle of the country. The two deadliest tornadoes of the century. The Great Natchez Tornado of 1840 and the St. Louis Tornado of 1896. 200-mile-an-hour winds. The aftermath? It led Americans to rely on theological reflection and soul searching.
Last time I came by, you told me it was impossible to predict when these things would happen.
That's right.
What about this group in Sweden? They invented that laser beam?
I don't follow.
There's a group of scientists in Sweden that have developed this kind of laser beam that sits on top of a satellite, and it can heat or cool the Earth's surface from up above the atmosphere. So if they can manipulate the temperature of the Earth's surface, then they can stop these things from ever developing, right?
That's a long shot.
To stop a tornado from developing, all you have to do is heat the downdraft.
How? I mean, we're not talking about just nuking last night's leftovers in the microwave.
The satellites will convert solar energy into microwaves and they shoot it back to Earth in a beam.
I'm not sure I understand what you're saying here. You want to try to stop a tornado from forming?
Yeah. You know, I also read that you can spread a thin layer of oil over the ocean. You know, if you heat or cool the ground in front of a storm, you can actually divert its path.
Okay. Okay. And how do we do that again?
From the satellites in Sweden.
Sweden. I want to thank you for coming by and keeping an old man company. But I think I'm going to have to ask you to leave now. It's nothing personal.
Sure it is. It's personal because if I'm right, then you look like a fool.
But you weren't right, Thomas.
nightmare. Let's go back to bed.
Is she all right?
Wrists are a little sore.
And Leanne?
She won't even look at me.
Yeah, well, she'll come around. Thomas, give her time.
What's happening to me, Bill?
Thomas, we're a storytelling species. Our brains have this natural proclivity for grandiose narratives with overreaching center points and a very definitive ending. What we have to know is that we kind of require everything to make sense, to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. God gave us this brain that is not happy with randomness. So yeah, it has to make sense, but that's, not always easy.
So you're saying that these visions, these tornadoes, God sent them to me for a reason?
Well, I don't know.
Well, that's what you just said, isn't it?
No. I'm talking about your son.
Please don't talk about my son.
In the book of John, Jesus wept.
And if I go and prepare for you a place, I will come back for you and take you with me that you may be where I am. Yeah, I know the verse. My problem with that, Bill, is that my son's already out there and I'm not.
I think it's fantastic that you can quote all that scripture, Thomas. I really do. But are you honestly telling me that you think you're not going to be back with your son? You're never going to see him again unless this storm takes you there? Is that what you're saying?
Sure feels like it.
Well, then how come God doesn't just come right in and blow your house down right now? Get it over with,
The way I see it, Leanne will never know the difference, but Rita, she's got to know. Rita has to know what I know.
And what do you know, Thomas?
I know that God wants the three of us to be with Junior. And when that storm comes, that is what will be.
Look, I'm from the Midwest, okay? And my sleeping mind would conjure up dreams of tornadoes and things to get my attention and to scare me. All the time. Now, I understand that it's also a natural phenomenon in other parts of the world for these things to happen. Mm-hmm. It's not that unusual, even in places where people don't live in fear of cyclone season.
Mm-hmm. Inner turbulence.
Yes.
You think I'm bracing for impact for something that's probably never going to affect me?
I think it's a distinct possibility.
See, the problem is, though, with tornadoes, you never know when they're coming. You never know when they'll hit. You can't stop them. You can't beg them to change their mind. They just come and they take whatever they want, like a thief in the night. Sounds a lot like God to me, doesn't it? You want me to go inside with you?
No,
You sure?
you don't have to.
I know I don't have to. I want to. Hey, the other night with your mom, I didn't mean to do that. I would never hurt you or your mom. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Lee, hey, little bear, look at me. You know I would never hurt you, right?
Just give her some time.
She thinks I'm a monster.
She's a kid. She's confused.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you.
You know, she didn't even want me to go in with her today.
Really? Has it happened again? Today, I mean.
Feels like it's getting closer, though.
What is?
The storm.
What makes you say that?
Visions are more intense. Like the other night.
What did Pastor Bill have to say?
Same thing as you, that I'm going crazy.
Bill said that?
More or less.
I doubt that. And I never said you were going crazy, honey. You know, all this tornado talk made me remember something. When I was 17, I had a nightmare that a tornado was coming. So I hid in the basement of our home. And I told my dad about the dream, and he said that what it means is that there's something that happened in that home that I haven't fully processed yet. As you know, my mom died when I was 11.
Whoa. Now.
Whoa, calm down.
Come on. Come on.
Okay, easy. I will.
That's right.
Please don't hurt us!
All right.
Whoa, calm. Hey, you got what you wanted. Okay.
Stop! Stop, please!
Oh, where's Lee?
She's at the neighbor's. She's fine.
How are we feeling?
Like I got my ass kicked.
Rita told me about what happened. I tell you, this area used to be so safe.
Yeah, right? We're gonna fill out a report as soon as he's up for it.
Good. Good. Well, it doesn't look like that punk gave you anything major to be concerned about. So, what's the problem?
What do you mean, what's the problem?
Well, the results of your scan came back. Your blood pressure's high. You're normally pretty healthy. How's your sleep? Are you having trouble at night?
No.
So, how long have you not been able to sleep?
A couple of weeks.
Well, Rita tells me you've cut back on the beer, but also on the daily exercise.
Is there just something you can give me?
Absolutely. But, when you can't sleep at night, are you having bad dreams?
Sometimes.
You still going to group?
He goes a couple times a month.
Does it help?
Not really.
The reason I ask is you might be showing some signs of post-traumatic stress disorder. You've heard of it?
That's what soldiers get.
Well, no, it's actually more common than that. It's not fun stuff, but you are showing some signs of it. For now, until I can run some more tests, I can certainly start you on a pretty mild sedative. It's non-habit forming. You just take one an hour before bed and see if it helps. I'll get you a script. How's Lee?
Oh, she's doing great. Yeah, that new diet you put her on has really helped with her allergies, so thank you.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. Give her my love.
I will.
I'll get you a script. Just let me grab my bag.
I'll see you out, Doctor. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. You think he's gonna be all right?
Yeah, I think he's fine. I've known him for 20 years. He's always been very strong, but I am a little concerned. I mean, I've never seen him in this condition before. This sort of hangdog, depressed, and his sleeping patterns are a real concern.
He's that way a lot.
Yeah?
There's something else going on. He's been having these visions. I don't know how else to explain it, but he's seen tornadoes. I know it sounds crazy, but...
This sounds psychological, like he needs a different kind of doctor. It's not my expertise. But I know some good therapists. I can give you a referral.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, I'll give you this reference, and hopefully if he talks to someone professional in that regard, they will be able to help him out.
All right.
And I'm just gonna phone in that prescription, all right?
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor.
You too, Rita.
Drive
Take care.
safe.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
I sent Lee to the neighbor's house. She can stay there tonight so you can get some rest.
I'm okay.
Thomas, you were mugged. It's okay for you to be vulnerable with me sometimes.
I saw something else
What was it?
before I woke up. I saw another tornado. Only this time, it destroyed every house on the street except one.
Whose house?
It didn't look like ours, but I think it was supposed to be.
Are you sure?
I haven't been sure about anything since this whole thing started.
Maybe you should just try taking the pills. Maybe it'll make it all go away. Never know. Could help.
We need to find shelter now.
Shelter? Why?
Come on, I'm gonna call next door and get Lee out of there. It's here.
What's here?
I told you the storm is coming, and now we're not.
Ow, you're hurting my arm. There's something here. Look outside. There's no tornado. There's no storm. It's completely quiet. For yourself.
only thought you heard it. This is all in your mind.
Treatment. Sorry? What does that mean exactly? Your husband appears to be suffering from delusions. In my expert clinical opinion, Thomas needs to be in treatment.
You mean like therapy?
That, and possibly checking into a long-term center. There are a few places I like nearby. This way your family can visit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Visit?
You want Thomas to leave home? I want your husband to get better. Look, if I were talking to my own son here, my diagnosis and treatment plan would be exactly the same. I read your file. Your son's death is taking a toll on Thomas's psyche. If you don't deal with this, we can't stop the delusions. The two are directly related.
But I already go to group.
At your local church, is that right?
So?
No offense, but if that would be working, it would be working. The act of shedding light on someone's fears is often curative of them. For anyone who has trouble sleeping and have terrible dreams, it often helps to write them down in a journal. Or you can try and interpret them to make better sense. You can try and communicate these ideas with your friends and loved ones. You know, understanding is oftentimes most of the cure, but it all takes time and treatment.
Nobody reads anymore. Guess that's what they call a lost art. What happened to your face?
Why'd you stop going to church? Hey, I ask you a question. When Mom died, why did you stop going to church? All those years yelling and screaming to get your way, and now look at you. You know that's why you did it. God got tired of hearing you run your mouth. 18 years I lived with you and never a kind word. And now when I need you the most, you got nothing left to say.
We can't go back. Only forward.
No. We can't go back.
Trust he who forgives. I know I'm a broken man, but you don't have to carry this around like some disease. It's my cross, not yours.
You all right?
Yeah, fine.
I'm gonna go inside and check on Lee. You hungry?
Sure.
I'll make us something to eat after I pay the sitter. remember, 7 o'clock sharp. So no staying up late or sleeping in.
I know.
Okay. And no TV before bed. We know that keeps you awake, and we need you to be rested.
I know.
This recital's a big deal, honey. We've been practicing for months. We don't want you to be tired on stage or show up late, okay? You're not eating?
Leanne, baby, can you take your food and go eat in the bathroom?
Thomas.
Leanne, please do as I say.
What do you think you're doing?
I lost a son. I'm not gonna lose Lee.
Thomas.
I was wrong. That twister's not coming for us. It's coming for everybody else. We are meant to survive.
How could you possibly know that?
That's what I saw. One house withstood the storm. All the others were destroyed. That's how God was showing me the path.
You said you didn't know if that was our house or not.
I know what I saw. It just didn't make sense until now is all.
You were right. You are crazy.
I knew you'd be like this. I knew you wouldn't believe me. You said it yourself. It was a vision from God.
What are you gonna do to us, huh?
Protect you. You'll see.
You're ruining us. Don't you see that? You have a gun, Thomas. There's no coming back from that.
Won't matter soon. There won't be anyone left. And then you'll see I was right.
Thomas.
Go get in the bathroom with Lee.
Don't do this.
Go get in the bathroom with Lee.
You hurt her. You're dead.
Mommy, I'm scared.
Oh, it's gonna be okay, sweetheart. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you, okay? Don't you worry, okay? All right, Mommy's gonna call for some help. Bill.
Rita.
Bill, I need your help. Thomas, he said he has a gun and he made us go into the bathroom.
Hey, slow down, slow down. Say that one more time.
Thomas, he says that the tornado's coming, so he made us get into the bathroom. He thinks he's protecting us or something, but he pulled out a gun and I don't know, I'm afraid he might use it.
I thought he was convinced the storm was there to take you and Lee away.
Yeah, he was, but he said that I don't know, he saw something else and he's not listening to reason.
All right, listen, have you called the police yet?
Yes, I mean, I will. I wanted to call you first because I think if you come to the house and you talk to him, I think he will listen to you.
Okay, I'm headed there right now, but I want you to call the police and I want you to stay calm until I get there, okay?
Okay, I will. Please hurry. Please hurry.
You stay calm until I get there.
Okay, Everything's gonna be just fine. Everything's gonna be fine, okay? We're just gonna wait here.
Your move. Rita, open the door.
I called the police. They're on their way.
You what?
Just leave us alone, Thomas.
I don't need any help, Rita. Come on, the storm is coming. It's close. Open the door.
They're gonna be here soon. Just let them take you in and they can get you the help that you need.
I don't need any help.
Thomas, please just leave us alone.
What are you doing? I'm doing this for you, for your own good. Now, come on, open the door. Rita.
Please.
Rita. This is a test, Rita. He's testing me. He's testing me. Now, come on. The storm is coming. Open the door.
It's not a test, Thomas. Please just leave us alone.
Okay, fine. You leave me no choice. I'm gonna do what I've gotta do.
Hey. Thomas! The officer has allowed you and I to have a little time to talk, if that's okay with you.
Talk about what?
Well, we know that Lee and Rita are inside, and we need to know if they're safe.
Are you armed, Thomas?
No one is safe from what's coming.
I understand that. Hey. I understand that, Thomas. But we need to know if you have harmed them in any way.
They're my family, Bill. Why would I hurt them?
Thomas, look, we just need to understand the situation we're walking into, all right?
Situation?
Okay, Thomas, drop the weapon. Drop the weapon, Thomas.
Hey, please. Let's just talk.
I tell you, the situation is that there's a tornado coming, okay? And it's coming fast.
Okay, fine. When?
Soon.
Soon. That's not a time. It's not a place, Thomas.
Oh, so it's okay for the big man upstairs to not put a time or date on his big return, but if I do it, then I'm crazy?
Thomas, you are not well.
Or maybe I'm the only one that understands and can see what's coming.
Listen, okay, God grants us visions. All right, I understand that. But this? I mean, come on. Lee is a little girl. She's scared, and this is not going to get you back with Junior.
Don't you talk about my son!
Okay, Thomas, listen. You got 30 seconds before I step in. I will shoot if it means keeping Lee safe.
Oh? Did you keep my son safe, Evans? Huh? Were you there for him?
Stand down, Thomas. I mean it. Stand down.
Thomas, listen to what he is saying. You have kidnapped your family, and you are now pointing a firearm at a police officer. How do you think this is going to go down? If you get out of here at all, you're going to go to jail, and you're not going to be able to save your family from the tornado. So listen to the police officer, put the gun down, or all of this is going to be for nothing. No, hey, Thomas. Thomas, you listen to me. Taking your own life is a sin. If you do that, there is no way you are going to spend any time with any of your family ever again. Do you hear me?
Just want it to end.
I understand that. The pain will go away. Thomas, let us help you. Let your family help you. Don't do this. Put the gun down and let us help you. No, Thomas, Thomas.
Here it comes.
No! Come!
You stay here. I'll be right back, baby. Stay here. Don't leave.
The little girl's inside. She's in the bathroom. Hey, 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 hey. It's all right. It's okay. Here you go. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah.
Thomas.
Fear not, for I am with you. I'm sorry. How is he?
Sounded good on the phone. I've been thinking about taking Lee to see him, but I just don't know.
Rita, she's strong. Just like her mother. The right time will reveal itself. It always does, always.
I've been coming here for 3 weeks every single day since it happened. And as good as those words sound, I feel more alone than ever.
Grief takes time. It waxes, it wanes. But believe me when I tell you, you will find joy again.
You know, every single night I walk outside and I just look up at the sky and just hope that I see something, anything that would prove to me that he's not crazy.
Rita, Thomas is a good man. He's a good man. And as his pastor, my fervent prayer is that right now, he's in the Father's hands.
Well, the weather report says rain's coming.
Well, then you better pack your umbrella, young lady.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
And to warm things up a little bit, I'm going to play a tune by Cody Westheimer. It's one of my favorites.
In breaking news tonight, a tornado has destroyed a small town in Texas. We do not currently have accurate numbers of injuries. However, the devastation is unbelievable.